Hello, my name's Jules. Welcome to The Secret Mind. Today we're doing a few poems. So it's just going to be a short video. So I've just looked through my books because I never do that unless I'm doing one of these. So I don't discover any new poems unless I have to look and find something that's worth presenting. And I've looked in my 3 poem books that were sitting here waiting for this activity. Because that's the sort of sophisticated guy I am. I've got 3 poem books, 3 of them. All owned by me outright. That's right. So this we've used before. John Hegley, who I used to go and see a lot in the comedy clubs and festivals, still tours, and he's mainly a funny poet. So by the way, I've got 3 poems for you. They're not too long, don't worry. One is about love, one is about sex, and one is about being naughty. So vote now. It's called Bonfire Feelings. In their mutual breath, in their startling desire, in their tongue-twisting antics, in their surge of unresisting, in their franticness for frolic, in their urge for middle merging, in their utterings of fever, in their butterfingered fiddle with the fastenings, the priest reminds the newlyweds that a symbolic kiss is all that's required. I mean, you know, you gotta love a twist ending. My second book that I own, although this is a recent purchase, I've had that other one for 20 years. I just got because watching McGough is funny. And he's got a lot of kids' poems in here. And this is a bit kiddie, but it's I thought it was pretty funny. I've just found it now. It's called It Wasn't Me, Miss. It wasn't me, miss, it was her, miss. Every lesson, it's the same. I never do nothing, but I always get the blame. I didn't smash that window or throw water on the floor. It wasn't me who put the frog in Mrs. Kelly's drawer. I didn't make rude noises when your back was turned. I was nowhere near the library when the books got burned. It wasn't me, miss, it was her, miss. Would I tell fibs to you? And I didn't paint the hamster that lovely powder blue. I didn't scratch the piano. It wasn't me who broke the chair. And any road, if I did, it wasn't me, it was her. She acts all sweet and innocent, but the minute that you're gone, she's Frankenstein and Reservoir Dogs, all rode into one. It wasn't me, miss, it was her, miss. What? Sit apart? Don't be mean, miss. We're a team, miss. I'll be good. Cross my heart. Just lovely. What can you say about that? Roger McGough. No comment. Lovely. And this is, we're working through, this is how far we're through, Henry Normal's collected poems, which I bought from him. That's his inscription. Oh, that's his inscription. Collector's item. I bet he writes that in most of these books. This is a bit deeper. It's called A Kind of Loving. And here it is. She came home one day and he'd gone. In his favourite chair he'd left a yoghurt. Unaccustomed to change, she lived with the yoghurt for 3 years. It never moved from the chair. They slept apart. She often wondered if there was someone else. It never ate what she served up. It ignored relatives. She would often have to hoover around it. Her sister-in-law told her she was balmy to stick it out for this long. But she knew that the marriage was something that you had to work at. She went to marriage guidance on her own, until they said they could do nothing further if the yoghurt didn't accompany her on the next visit. Eventually, she packed her bags and left. It was a hard decision. You can't live with a yoghurt for 3 years without it leaving its mark on your life. She had some fond memories, though, of those early days, and kept a photo of the yoghurt amongst her letters. So, that is a bit deeper. It reminds me, I was doing some hypnosis this week, and one of the suggestions was to, let me think, what was it now? It was about leaving, a lot of the metaphors in hypnosis are leaving bad things behind and moving towards the light, if you like. And the bad things were loaded into, well, whatever it was, they were being sent away. And the client, even though they were all bad things and they were being sent away, still felt tearful at them going. All the bad things. They were just the bad things. They weren't good things going. And that is a poem, really, about exactly that. We are born to make connections, even with bad things. And even though we know it's the right thing to let them go, it's still difficult and painful, even though we'll always head to better places. Just familiarity, the familiarity of even things that are not just suboptimal, but even bad for us. And I don't mean the vices and the pleasures of, fags, booze and whatever. I mean things that can just drag you down on a daily basis. Being tearful, even letting them go. It's crazy, isn't it? But so that was 2 times I bumped into that same concept within a few days. And that's a brilliant metaphor of a useless husband being a yogurt. There we go. What can you say? Except see you tomorrow.